Hi everybody, Laura here. So glad you're joining me. I have a few little favor bags to share with you for Mama Elephant featuring the Favor Bag Accessories Dog Creative Cuts, as well as the Love Creative Cuts, as well as the Scripty Bday stamp set. Show you how I made these adorable puppy dog faces. Starting with the Favor Bag Accessories Dog Creative Cut. I die cut the face into some Rustic cream. Now I'm die cutting it into some craft. Here's where it gets a little fancy schmancy. I take the same dog head and I die cut a big old chunk right off the right side of that khaki dog face. Now when you take that big chunk, lay it on the cream, that's going to give you a nice big brown spot for my dog face. And now I have these little oval circles. These are for the puppy dog eyes. Die cutting that into some black. There are lots of different shapes in the die set for different shapes of eyes, different shapes of noses and ears. This is a nose and a mouth. I'm also die cutting that into some black cardstock. So you really can create endless looks for your dog, types of dogs. I'm die cutting now some big old brown floppy ears. What I did was Google puppy dog cartoons or puppy dog faces to get me some mojo flowing on styles and colors and patterns on dogs. I'm not super knowledgeable on dogs. Now I'm going to die cut a gray one. This is going to be my take, if you will, on a schnauzer. So I die cut one gray and this one in white. And then I took the head. This is the Santa, the Favor Bag Accessory Santa head, because I just needed a circle shape to die cut that chunk off the bottom. And this is going to be like, you know, that white beard that's on a schnauzer? That's what I'm going for. And then two little ears. These are going to be like the floppy ears on a schnauzer. This is SLATE cardstock from Simon Says Stamps, so I'll die cut two of those. So I'm doing 3 different puppy dog faces, and I crank this big shot like nobody's biz. So I'm going to die cut all the pieces at once. I'm on to my third dog now. And then after I get done with all the die cutting, all the cranking, I'll show you how I put everything together. So my youngest daughter, Emma, who is 7, still has the big old Valentine's party at her school, which I think is super fun. And I know, although she would love it to have one of these for each kid in her class, I mean, there's 26 kids. I just don't think I have it in me to make 26 of these. So 3 is what I made, and I think I'll use them for teachers. And one year I'm not like, listen, I make cards, but I'm not Martha Stewart, you know what I mean? One year I did actually make homemade Valentines, and it was just one year. Every other year we buy them. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I love to make cards, but I'm not a mass-producer type of a gal. I'm just not. Okay, so now moving on to the Favor Bag Accessories Love Creative Cuts, which is this fun heart shape with an arrow that can slide right through the heart, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. I have this gold foil cardstock, which I will die cut the ends of the arrow, make it really glamorous for Valentine's Day. And then lastly, I'm going to die cut the actual favor bags. So this is the favor bag die from Mama Elephant. I'm using some double-sided pattern paper from Pinkfresh, which I hoard. I absolutely love Pinkfresh pattern paper, and it's got great patterns on both sides. So I picked some of my favorite patterns, which went well with the whole Valentine's-y puppy dog theme going on here. Now I'm going to emboss the It's Party Time sentiment. This is from the Scripty Bday stamp set from Mama Elephant. First things first, rub it down with the powder bag. The magic powder bag is the secret weapon when you're embossing. And then I ink it up with Versamark ink. And then I will pour on some white embossing powder. I'm going to do that on all 3 of the pink hearts. I think this is great for a Valentine's party. It's party time, right? Also could be good for a birthday party. Now we're moving on to the very best part, if you ask me, adhering these adorable puppy dog faces together. I really enjoyed this part, and if I had to mass produce 26 of these and all I had to do was adhere, I would have a ball because I really enjoyed it. I'm using a quickie glue pen for the tiny little shapes like the eyes, and then for the bigger shapes I used glossy accents. You could also use tape runner, or if you want to add more like dimension, you could pop some of the pieces up like the ears with foam tape if you wanted. That would be fun as well. And then now this dog here, would you say this is a beagle? That's what I was kind of going from when I looked up types of dogs. But not that it really matters, because I think as long as it's cute, who really cares what kind of dog it is? And I think a spot, anytime you add a spot to a dog, it's just adorable. So this is the last and final dog. And I'm not sure what kind of dog this is at all. I'm thinking it's just a flat out mutt. But sometimes the ears and then the coloring kind of reminds me of a bit of a husky. Have you ever seen a pomsky? My one older daughter, Bailey, has a teacher who just recently got a pomsky. It's a cross between Pomeranian and a husky. So it's like a small miniature husky with fluffy like a Pomeranian. It's super adorable, big blue eyes and that gray coloring. I love it. Now here's the heart where you can thread that arrow through. One thing I do want to mention, when you're threading the arrows through the heart, you have to thread it through before you adhere the tip of your arrow, or it won't fit through that little slit. I learned that the hard way. I just messed one up. So make sure you thread it through first before you adhere the tip. Now I'm adhering the favor bags together, and these are so quick and easy to put together. I'm using some 1/4 inch score tape. You put one strip on each side, and then you just slap it together. Bada boom, bada bing, you got a favor. I make these all the time. They're perfect, the perfect size. Not too big, not too small. Now I got to decide what I'm going to put in them for the teachers. I was just recently in Target, which is very dangerous, especially the dollar bin area, and they had these little stamp sets for teachers. And I picked one up for Emma's teacher because she loves stamping. I mean, can you believe it? I got the best teacher in the world. Nothing better than a teacher that loves stamps. And she stamps their homework. I actually had a custom stamp made for her for Christmas, which I think I was more giddy about it, but she actually really does love it, and she uses it all the time. It makes me smile when I see Emma's homework come home and it's got that stamp on it. Anyway, now I'm adhering all these little accessories onto the favor bags. I did die cut some little puppy paws, which were also part of the die set, to make it look like the puppy was holding the heart. And these little favor bags are finished. Hope you enjoyed the video and it gives you some ideas on some Valentine favor bags. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.